trapped and enclosed, surrounded by barbed wire fencing, and cut off from the outside world. Can you guess where we are? We're at the Battle Creek Aviation Education Center for Western Michigan University. And today, we'll be talking about how this badge right here is going to protect our community and provide safety throughout Western Michigan University's Aviation Education Center. For all you new flight students, I'm going to show you how this badge is used, when this badge is used, and why this badge is used. As this badge has many different usages, as the first usage is it's going to let you into the building. This badge has a little barcode on the back, as shown here, that is going to be scannable and let you into any of the buildings. It is also going to let you go in and access any of the simulation bays, any of the classes, any of the flight labs, and any of the computer labs. This is going to help a lot, as you don't want to be locked out of class and be late just because you don't have a badge, because then you'll have to go through a bunch of different steps to grab another safety badge, which we will talk about in the upcoming slides here. And the other thing that this badge is going to do is that it's going to provide an identification. As you can see right here, here's my face, which is going to match my face right here. And this is going to help them to identify who you are and make sure you are the person who you say you are. Well, it also identifies your Western number, which is going to help schedule classes, as Sharon Van Dyken is going to ask many of the students to come in and provide their Western identification number. That way she can help you add in classes, draw classes, and tell you what you need for your future here at Western Michigan University as a flight student and as just a crew and a community together. Next, we're going to go on to when this is used. This badge is going to be used anytime you're on Western Michigan University's Aviation Education Center. So as soon as you hit that facility, as soon as you walk through the front door or come up to the front door, this is going to be used, as I said previously, to access the door. But not only is it going to be used for just that, it is going to be used as a signal to show that you belong there, and it always has to be visible. So I'm going to show you right here. This is going to be a little badge holder that they give you at WMU, and this is a little lanyard, so you can put it around your neck if you want. You could put it clamp to your pockets, or you could also have a little belt loop. And that ID has to be visible at all times to let them know that you are there, and you're allowed to ask other people if you do not see it. Ryan Sealer actually wants you to go up and ask people when you do not see the badges. He will tell you to inquire them and ask them to see their badge. If not, go talk to a higher up, either a flight instructor or a teacher or something like that, and get their attention to see if there is any threat if you cannot see their Bronco ID. And this is also going to be used when doing the scheduling, like I said, and it is also going to be used as you go throughout your flight simulator bays, as they can see when you scan your card. It is going to show that you're present in there, and it is also going to give you the access, that way you can be there. And then now on to the most important thing is why. Why we use these? We're going to use these badges to keep Western Michigan University and the Aviation Education Center safe throughout all of its aspects, as we are dealing with multi-million-dollar aircraft, a new facility that was just built. We don't want anything to happen to that, and we are protecting against threats. We don't want anybody in there that's not supposed to be in there, and we don't want anybody hurting the people that are supposed to be in there. So this is going to help knock out a bunch of the safety stuff, as this will incline our demand of people getting visitor badges, which is going to be a badge that will basically take place of this. And a visitor badge is going to be if you either lost your badge or you have somebody coming with you. That way you still have that identification number right up somewhere on your body. That way it is visible, and we know that you're supposed to be there, and to keep management running safe and let all the students go out through their day and through their activities. Now, there are many activities that come with this Bronco card or this badge. And this badge with a simple swipe on the back too, even at main campus, there are a bunch of different activities seen on the Bronco newspaper. And this is going to have a bunch of access to the buildings, the It's going to have the RIC building, and there's going to be a whole bunch of different things that you can get into and a whole bunch of different activities you can get into, especially up in the aviation education centers. We have our flying days, and we have all of the career days when all of the other aviation corporations come in and show us a bunch of different stuff. You may ask, how do you get one of these? Well, these are going to be acquired at the Bronco Parking Center, and the Bronco Parking Center is going to give you one of these passes, and it will be a little bit modified, so you can go talk to the Bronco ID Center, as they are more than happy to talk to you, and they will set you up with one of these bad boys, which is going to have the little plane on the bottom and the whole little thing right up here on the side, which is going to be the lookout spot now. And this is going to provide you access to any of the buildings, so you can find that at the parking center. The other thing is they do not expire. I know a lot of people ask if they expire. They do not expire. There might be problems with your badge, but you can also always go back to that Bronco Parking Center and they will hook you up with a new badge. And that is going to be mostly it upon the badge. Well, there's many other things that we could talk about upon the badge. Those are the three major things on how it is used, when it is used, and why it is used to keep our education aviation center intact, and is going to keep them safety and protected. And I encourage you and all of you new flight students to make sure to carry this badge. That way you're not late to any of your classes. We know you're supposed to be there, and that you keep our community protected and safe, that we can go on being the top 3 school for aviation. Thank you guys very much, and my name is Damian Gomez.